Hey guys, what's going on? Everybody having a good day out there? I am. I don't know if you followed me on Shorty or not. If you did, good on you. You're learning how to trade hedge. That's great. Today's going to be a little bit of a mix-up. I just feel like teaching a little bit, and I don't have a lot going on, just watching the accounts move. So recently I've decided to open up some accounts all over the place just to spread it around a bit and try to get a better margin rate. But it brought me to the thought that I'd show you guys on how I'd like to structure the accounts and to give you some insights. So the main insights I just want to put out here, I don't have anything written down. We're kind of freewheeling, but just off the top of my mind, we've got $0 trades are pretty much at any of the big four firms. I don't care which one you go to. So, you know, Fidelity, Schwab, TD, which is now owned by Schwab. What else do we have out there? Merrill Edge, I believe, and even some of the Wells Fargo's and the other brokers. Don't love them because I don't love banks. I'd rather you go to Fidelity, Schwab, or it used to be, E-Trade. So when you do that, the accounts are free. If you sign up for e-delivery, it's free. Electronic funds transfers for the most part are free or 15 bucks. And from a cost perspective, you're going to get the best price per share when you get execution at one of these large firms. That's why I don't like Robinhood or eToro. But I want to alleviate some of the concerns about that. I'm not pushing any one firm or another, and the reason I'm not showing you my own accounts in the setup is because I don't want to get in any trouble for professional use. I have absolved all my licenses, and I'm not giving investment advice per se, but it is education. So just straight up educationally, I prefer that people that follow me open up brokerage accounts. And this is what my actual accounts look like at all these firms, or at several of these firms. So go to, you know, let's just pretend, I don't know how we're gonna do this, but we're rolling. Let's pretend that we're at, let's use the green machine, and you've got your Fidelity up here. And then you're gonna have the opportunity to click open account, click customer service, whatever it is. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yep, up at the top. And once you open an account, it'll give you the opportunity to click on brokerage account. So I believe it'll be like open account. It'll be like customer service. It'll be like login, whatever. Go ahead and click on open an account. And if you don't have one, or if you already have one, you can open more. That's the main point here. So what I have is I have an X number, and then this is a brokerage account. In this account, I can buy stocks, bonds, ETFs, mutual funds, whatever I want, right? We already know that. Well, did you know that you can open up a second brokerage account also? And you can open up a third brokerage account also, and you can open up a fourth brokerage account also. And then you can have an IRA account also, and you can have a traditional also, and you can have a Roth also. You can have charitable giving accounts, you can have cash management accounts, whatever you want. The point here is that they don't cost anything extra to have. If you go to the top left on Fidelity, you can click on customize, and I can name one of these accounts, like this main one here, that has margin on it. Pro tip, at every firm you go to, only one account can have margin. But I have one account, let's call it this big one, that's called day trading. Okay? You can name your second account, and it actually shows up, instead of saying the account number, it'll just show up with what you named it. You can name it Chase's Golf Party Vacation Fund. You can name it, you know, I've seen it for people's rent money that they have deducted from there. I've seen it for people that say so-and-so's college account because they don't want to use a more tax advantage account. The point is you can name it whatever you want. When you name it, the way I prefer anybody that's watching this to show what I do is I have one that says day trades. I have one that says swing trades. I have one that says LTH, and all of my trading starts here. Let's say I buy Exxon Mobil and it goes down the tube, and I don't want to sell it because I still like oil, as y'all know, and I also don't mind getting a dividend, and I also like that over other oil stocks in the space. I can simply just move this position out and into my long-term hold account. Oh, I pushed this the wrong one. If I move it to my long-term hold account, I can kind of watch it there with my kind of my mental designation that this is going to be my new strategy of what I have to work around. If it goes up, I can sell it, I can keep it in there, whatever. If I buy LabU and I only bought in with, let's say, 25% of what I want the position to be, and it goes down, I can go, okay, tell you what, I'm going to move that into my swing trading account, and I'm going to buy the other rest of my LabU, and I'm going to put that with the other 75% that I want to allot to that position. The main reason I'm buying in here is if I'm buying options or margins or going short on something, or I already have all the account agreements, all the money movement features, and all the other things that I need set up on that account, it makes it easier to buy them. But you can move the position in kind throughout all of these accounts and then designate them with what your goal is. Another beautiful thing is that you can choose to hide an account. So if you have an account like me, and you bought, let's say, MCD a couple of years ago, and it turned into a complete disaster, and you decided that you didn't even want to see it, you can move it into the account, and you can go, I'm going to go ahead and just hide this account for a while to where it doesn't even show up. The money doesn't even show up in the total at the top. It's hidden. I'll take a look at it when I'm ready. I'm emotionally not there yet. Made a point here, guys. You can kind of see what I'm going with. You probably only have one brokerage account at a firm. You can have as many as you want at any of the good reputable firms that I mentioned before. When you have those, only one account is allowed to have margin. I prefer that you do your buying in one of the accounts, and if you need to move it around, you absolutely can going forward. And I just thought that that'd be valuable. So I want to teach you guys exactly how to do it. And when I talk about moving certain positions into certain places, that's exactly how I'm doing it. That's how I decide to manage around positions going forward. So quick, easy video. Hopefully you get learned up. Sherpa, Chase Everbullish, everbullish.com. Go check out the portfolios for sale. That's it. AFG, LFG, LGR. Let's get rich.